Come on. Come on. Come on now. Move it. Haven't got all day. Haven't got all day. Let's go. Move it, move it, move it. Good morning. I bid you good morrow. I bid you good morrow. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you this fine, chilly morning here in southeastern Connecticut? This weather is just nuts, man. None of it makes any sense. None of it makes any sense. One day it's 70 almost. The next day it's 20. Drops down to 25 or 30 at night. And it's up to 55 again the next day. And then you wake up the next day and it's 30. It's just the strangest stuff. But for the most part, it's been very warm. Very warm. It's really kind of scares me that we haven't had true Connecticut cold weather here yet. It makes me very nervous. Things are very upside down in this world. I'm good. Oh, good. I'm glad you're good. What's up, Chris? Good morning. Hello, Sonia. How are you? Hello. Come on. What are you doing? Stop acting like a maniac. What are you doing? We're walking. Come on. We're walking and we're talking. Let's go. Let's not be that guy. Okay, that's better. That's better. He needs manners classes. Oh, I would take the snow, Sonia. Honestly, I love the snow. I love it. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I really enjoy a fresh snowfall where it's that pretty white, everything's covered in it. People aren't out running around because the roads are covered in it and things just have to move a little slower. I love that. I love it, I love it. But I guess when you get snow as often as you guys do, it's probably a little different. You probably just start to get really tired of it, which I can understand. Oh, yeah, mixed with rain too. Yeah, no, that's not good. That's all messy, slushy, nasty. Good morning, Salty. How are you, bro? How are you? So, I am in the process of trying to organize a show for this week to celebrate the 1,000 subs. Come on, baby. This way. We gotta cross. Yeah, Mav walks me, Brandon. You know this. This dog is... He's a sled dog, I'm telling you. I gotta get a sled, find some snow, and hook him up to it. And we'd be off and running. The Iditarod, here we come. It's crazy. He weighs 22 pounds or something. I weigh almost 300. And he can pull me. I mean, he pulls me. Which just tells you all that he needs training. Anyway, yeah, it'd be fun to watch. Good morning, Confessions. Good morning. How are you, brother? So I'm trying to organize this show, the 1,000 subscriber celebratory show. I'd like to get a few of our good close friends on to come on and just talk and shoot the shit and have fun and be able to thank as many people as I can for helping get us there. The people who really, since the very beginning, have been so instrumental in all of this, and there's a lot, so I could never have all of them on, but like I need to have Bigfoot Lake and Lake Fairy on the show. I need to have Mikey LIB on the show. I'd like for Daniela to come on. I can't think right now. I'm just my brain's so foggy. But it's like, it's impossible. Janelle and Sandy, Squatchy Mountain Mama, for all the wonderful work they do, moderating and sharing all of our friends' channels and trying to get people over there so we can get all of them to 1,000 subs or more. Just so many people who are so instrumental in this Maverick, let's go, in doing the things that we wanted to do with this channel, which is champion others, lift each other up, spread awareness about the fact that when you're in the woods, it's very possible that these things are near you, so just be prepared. And then, all the other stuff we do. And there's so many people who've been a part of it in many different ways. I mean, we do love Donnie. Donnie is another one who's been very instrumental in this channel. Donnie's a good friend. Also, I need you guys to say some prayers, man, for Jeff. Jeff Townsend. He's Donnie's best friend. He's a good friend of mine. Just say some prayers. Jeff's having a rough go. I can't speak about what's going on. He doesn't want people to know anything. So all I'm going to say is please just pray for him, because he could use it. So I would appreciate it if you guys could take a couple seconds out of your day to do that. Come on, baby. What else was I going to say? So yeah, I'd like to get people on. It's difficult because it's like you can't get everybody on the show for the whole time, and I don't know how to schedule people to come on for like 10-minute clips or 15-minute clips or 20-minute clips, you know what I'm saying? Which would be the best way so that I get as many people on as possible, but that's going to be difficult. So I'll figure things out as far as that goes. What I want from you guys, what I'd love from you guys is, if you have any fun ideas, things you want to do for the show. I have some ideas that Bernie, our good buddy Bernie from the chat, he sent me some amazing ideas, which I'll run some by you guys and see what you think of those. I think they're great. But if you guys have any ideas, any fun stuff you want to do, I don't know, stuff you want to know about me, whatever. It's going to be a different type of show. So if you got questions, whether they're Sasquatch related or personal, shoot them out there. Hey, what's going on? I Talk Cryptids, how are you? Maverick always says, back off, Goose. Goose doesn't say. Goose has no say. TGMB, hello, good morning. Donnie, all right, Donnie, yeah, all right, yeah, Donnie was already in my, was already on my radar for sure. Get over here, please. Don't you dare take off like that again. You know better than... Well, no, you don't. You don't know better than that. You gotta throw away your poop bag. So anyway, now that that's out of the way, now to the good morning questions of the day. All right. These are a little bit heavy this morning. Okay, so bear with me. But I think it's good to get your brain really thinking about stuff when you get the day started. So, if you had to be an addict, what would you want to be addicted to? This way. This way. Let's go. You're so bad. Let's go. This way. If you had no choice and you had to be an addict, what would you want to be addicted to? I'm going to save my answer for the end, or for later. You don't have to answer now. Think about it. Come back. Write it in the comments. And remember, it doesn't have to be a substance. It could be anything, right? It doesn't have to be a substance. It could be you want to be addicted to drawing. You want to be addicted to organizing. Whatever. Good morning, Carson. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Good stuff. Confessions. Good stuff. I like who you are today, too. Hunting and fishing. Hey, that sounds fun. That ain't too bad. Nope, I don't either. But it was your path, and it led you to a good place. My guess would be probably a better place than you were in before you got addicted to it, which happens to a lot of us who have to go down that path, unfortunately. What's going on, Ben? Change your name again? Do you have an identity problem, Ben? Do you have multiple personalities? So I had a guy, the other day during my live, I was talking about how my hand was swollen and it hurt because I got angry and I hit the wall. And I was joking and I said, half joking, I said, I'm a human being, I make mistakes, and I do dumb man stuff from time to time, like hit the occasional wall. Now, let me just, I hope most people in the chat could have understood that there was sarcasm and lightheartedness in me saying that. But this gentleman came into the comments section to let me know that that's not dumb man stuff. That's an anger problem that needs to be addressed. Sorry, pal. And I said it in the comments. When I said that, it was so half true. It was joking, and like whatever. I don't go around punching walls. I do get angry about things from time to time. I mean, I am human. I don't go around punching walls like I did when I was a teenager. Then, yes, then I had a lot of issues. But this gentleman decided he wanted to chime in. And I just had to let him know that this was not in seriousness that I spoke that. And I'll be completely honest with you. I'm probably one of the most like laid back people that I know. It takes a lot for me to get angry about anything. A lot. A real lot. So I just wanted to let him know, thanks for stopping by, but I'm doing okay, bud. Anyway, motorcycles is a great one. That's awesome. It's pretty obvious, Ben. Pretty obvious. Plus, all I have to do is go back into the comment sections and see where you have commented about your trout before. And see, oh, his name's changed again. So, yeah, when I was young, I hated walls, every wall almost. We had fights on a regular basis, but not anymore. But people are just judgmental douches sometimes, and that's why when someone has something like that where they're going to be judgmental and put themselves on a pedestal, they're a little high horse. I'm going to speak up. I'm sorry. I'm going to say something back, because honestly, if that's who you are, I don't care if you don't follow. I don't, because I have a group of people who are just amazing. So if you're not that caliber, you can keep it pushing, Chief. Of course it's okay. I'm just yanking your chain a little bit. Anyway, the other question I had was oh, look it. Hi. Look it, that was, who's that? Who's that leaving? Huh? Anyway, sorry. The other question I had was, if automation and robots and AI are going to end up putting most people out of work, what is the point of having them make things if nobody's going to be able to buy them? I thought about this the other day, like hardcore. They're going to have these things making things, building things, doing things. Nobody's going to be able to purchase any of it, go anywhere, because they're going to put everyone out of work? What sense does that make? And so what's the bottom line then? Well, don't hit back. Wall doesn't hit back. Well, that's actually half true. When you're hitting a wall, like I always end up picking the stupid ones, like the concrete wall or whatever, and I don't even mean to do it. It just somehow happens that I would get that worked up, and that's the wall I'd be next to. The one I hit the other day was an old plaster wall in the house, and if you know anything about old plaster walls, they're hard as rock, like legitimately as hard as rock. My hand didn't feel good, so it hit back a little bit. Yeah, the door thing I learned quick though, because most of the doors inside of houses were really thin, and there just wasn't a whole lot of like, there wasn't a feeling of like I got my anger out because I hit this cardboard door that just folded up on me real fast. So yeah, the Doors I didn't do so much. Yeah, man. Yep. We're kids, you know. You live and you learn. I was an angry, angry teenager. I had a lot of things unresolved in me from my past, my father, and all these things, man. You know, try dealing with depression and PTSD as a teenager while you're also trying to go through puberty. You're in high school with a bunch of other sociopaths, because technically, at that point, most males our brains are developed like sociopaths because they're not fully developed in the frontal lobes yet. We don't make good decisions. We're assholes. Our impulse control is out of whack. And we could be awfully mean. I wasn't mean. I was not that guy. I stood up to bullies. I couldn't stand bullies. I still can't stand bullies. And to be completely honest with you, and I have no problem saying this, at 42 years old, if I saw somebody getting bullied, if I saw a man hitting a woman, if I saw a guy who was, you know, obviously couldn't protect himself, getting assaulted by another grown man, I'm stepping in at 42, and I'm gonna lay hands on them. I'm gonna lay hands on them, and I'm gonna give them a blue collar, A double crooked letter whooping. I might just stomp a mud hole in them and walk it dry. I can't stand a bully. Can't stand it. And if you're picking on people who just don't have the ability to defend themselves, you're a coward. So anyway, sorry about that. Plaster's a huge pain to fix. Yep. A huge pain to fix. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You fix the wall, you bond with your son, and you have time to heal that anger with him together. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. I love it. I don't know if I'm a tough guy. I don't know if I went and saw Avatar the other day, and I cried watching the new Avatar movie. So I don't know how tough I really am. Although I think you're being facetious when you say that, Brandon. Because I also know you very well, and I know that you're very much the same. Don't like a bully. Never picked a fight with anybody in your life. But would stand up for somebody in an instant. Also was probably the best, the snazziest dresser when we were in high school. I always wished that we were the same size because I wanted to steal his clothes all the time. Even though back then we all wore our clothes 3 times too big. That's right. Real men do shed tears. I don't have a problem crying, man. I cry. You've seen me cry on here multiple times. I learned a long time ago that's a huge false narrative that real men don't cry or show emotions. That's BS. Nope, not true. Real men do. Real men embrace those emotions and deal with them the right way. Avatar was great. I loved it. It's long, but it's good, so it doesn't feel as long as it is. Go see it in 3D. Do not tell the end. What is wrong with you? Oh God, when we were kids, yeah, absolutely. When we were kids, we were all so tough. Um, yeah, Avatar was good. The beginning, okay, so here's my critique of the movie. In the beginning, the acting felt a little bit cheesy. It felt a little bit forced. It almost felt like I was on a virtual reality ride at Disney, and it was it was like some secondhand park actors that were on the screen, acting out the scenario for what's going to happen during the ride, for like the first hour. And I'm talking about real actors here. I'm talking about what's her name from The Sopranos and Nurse Jackie. Oh, damn it, what's her name? She played Carmela in The Sopranos, and she played Nurse Jackie. We're talking about Golden Globe, Emmy-winning actress, and even her acting seemed forced and really cheesy. But I think it was what they were trying to accomplish at that point in the movie, where the biggest thing was trying to show, trying to get the visual stuff front and center at that point, and then trying to tell the story from where we left off to where it's picking up with the Na'vi, and Jake Sully and Natiri and what's going on there. But that's it. The first hour was a little bit After that, it was great. It was great. I wouldn't say sad ending. No. I mean, it's emotional for sure. It's emotional. It's an emotional movie at parts. Yeah. It's an emotional movie at parts. What's going on? Freaky fresh. Yeah, what mission is he on? I'm curious. Are you on a mission, Fresh? I feel like you're always on a mission. I feel like that's what people in your position do. Okay, look at the size of this big old... the size of this... What is that, chestnut? This is a land piranha. This is the dreaded Connecticut grass piranha. Behave yourself. I'm going to hit you in the head with a chestnut. Let's go. Behave yourself. Okay. Anyway. So, no, you idiot. That's glass. What the frig is wrong with you? God, does anyone want to trade? Do you have a goldfish? I'll give you the dog. Anyway, those are my questions. If you had to be an addict and you had no choice, what would you want to be addicted to? Also, if robots, automation, and AI are going to take most people's jobs and make things and build things and all that stuff, how is anybody going to be able to buy the stuff that they're making when all these people are going to be out of jobs and money? I was thinking about this the other night. I think there's probably a little bit of an underlying plan going on there. But that's just me. What do I know? Anyway, guys, today's my mom's birthday. Wish her a happy birthday, if you don't mind, in the chat, in the comments. Today's her 70th birthday. She is a wonderful mother. She has been through a whole lot with me. A whole lot. Like, man, I was not an easy child to deal with. Even as a young child, I had a lot of issues from things that happened, things where we lived, people trying to break into the house, and seeing those things as a young kid, and then stuff with my father and my teenage years, and then came the addiction, and it was rough for both of my parents. My mother was always there for me, and she's an amazing woman. She's tough, she's strong, she's opinionated. She's not afraid to open her mouth and speak about things that she believes in and feels, and I think that's where I get that from. The not having the fear to stand up for what's right, to speak up for what you think and believe in. That's definitely where I get that from. She taught us well. She taught us to be polite, have manners, respect people. All the things that are really important. Be kind. And she did an amazing job. I know I didn't make things easy on her for a long time, and so I try my best to make them as easy as I can now. I hope I'm doing a good job. I know I'm doing better than I did for a long time. And so today's her 70th birthday. I'm so happy that she's my mom. I wouldn't pick anybody else if I could. And I love her. So if you get a moment, without her, there's no me. So if you get a moment, say happy birthday in the comments. She'll think it's awesome. She thinks you guys are amazing. I mean, I swear to God, she says it to me constantly. Man, those people who are in your chat are just the nicest people. They're so sweet, and they're so kind, and they care about you. She says that very, like, she's surprised that people care about me, though. I'm just kidding. So, yeah, it would mean a lot to me. It'd mean a lot to her. I'm going home. I got to get to work. So, yeah, anyway, if you got ideas, leave them in the comments. Send me an email. Hit me on Facebook. Ideas for the celebratory 1,000 subscriber show this week. Let me know. And I love all you guys. You know that. I'll catch up with you on the next one. Peace and chicken grease. And if you're not connected, get connected.